Hi guys, this is Carrie. I hope you guys are doing great today. I just shot a prep video on this hand. Just finished that up, and if you didn't catch that, go ahead and check that out. I will link it if I know how to do that. I will link it. But the next step here is going to be my backfill and gel application. And I did one of these before, but I'm going to try to be a little bit more specific and detailed, I guess. So I'll do this in real time. Hopefully it shouldn't take that long. And we're just going to get started. So I have, my nail is all prepped. I've got a bit of sanding here, my nail plate, and my gel. There's no transition, there's no ledge here, there's no lifting, and it's all ready to go. My cuticles are all taken care of. They've properly prepped, so there's no cuticle left on the nail plate. So yeah, we're ready to go. So the first thing, these are the products that I'm going to be using. This is my dehydrator. This is Air Bond. And it's an air drying bonding agent, and then this is tack. Tack is similar to like a protein bond. Basically, it's a sticky bonder. And then my hard gel is going to be the one step. So this is just a Coupa run-of-the-mill dehydrator. So I'm gonna go in with that. Okay. And my hands are really dry already, so it's kind of a step that I don't really need to take. And then Air Bond is a product that is good for people who have like clammy hands, lifting problems with clammy hands, which is totally opposite of what I have. I have really dry hands, and I don't really experience much lifting really. But I'm gonna use it here anyway for added protection, added insurance. And mostly just on that natural nail, coming around, trying not to touch my cuticle. Okay, and that's just an air dry product. And then we're coming in with tack. Tack is very sticky. It's tacky, as the name would imply, and it does cure for 30 seconds. So we'll come in with that. And this got this shorter brush to try to help you just kind of scrub this in to the nail plate a little bit. Now you try as hard as possible, but I'm running low here. And you don't have to. Got a little extra there. You don't have to put this on the entirety of the nail, the tack. I just like to. For the next step, since I'm going to be applying gel to the entirety of the nail, I figure I'm going to apply the tack also to the full length of the nail. Okay, so that cures for 30 seconds. Okay, next we're using One Step, and One Step is a Very, very like runny gel. I hardly have any left now, but it runs very, very quickly. You've got to be, it's one of the runniest gels they have, and you have to be quicker about it. It self-levels really well, and it is a hard gel. It's one of their harder gels. It's not as flexible as some of their other gels. So it's good for really, really strong nails, but probably not as good for thin, real flexible nails. I have really strong, hard nails, so it's fine for me. So I'm gonna go in with my one step. It's finished curing, so the first step, I'm gonna take a small bit of gel, a little bead of gel, and I'm gonna come and do a nice thin layer on the entirety of the nail. And I'm just gonna repeat this process on all the nails. And sometimes I do this step and sometimes I don't. But if you have time, I would actually, the smoother your nail is, I don't think that you really have to if your nail is already smooth. And my nails are pretty, the surface of the nail is actually already smooth, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to bring out my little ladybug to balance. My daughter is having a good time upstairs. Okay. So that's it. This is self-leveled a bit. So I'm going to cure that. One step just needs to cure for 30 seconds, but I'm just going to flash cure this. And then I'm going to keep moving forward. So I'll take a small dollop of gel, one side of the brush, and we're going to do our slip layer. Our slip layer is like our blueprint, telling the gel where it's going to go. The reason why, another reason why I like to do that other step of that first layer of gel is because it generates, there's a little bit of heat, the exothermic reaction, there's a little bit of heat, and it makes the surface of the nail a little bit warm, and the gel seems to glide a little bit better on it after that. So I just feel like it makes things a lot easier. So I'm just looking at it. The shape of this nail looks pretty good already. I just need to build it up. So we'll just go ahead come in with my bead towards the back. Take it to the corners, keeping my gel towards the center of the nail. And then perfecting my sides. You can also come in with a liner brush to perfect your sides. And that looks pretty good to me. So I'm going to cure that. And that's just a flash cure. Another small bit of gel. And another slip layer. Again, the shape looks okay to me. I just need to build this one up, so a dollop on one side of the brush. Okay. Towards the back. Keeping the gel towards the center. Okay, I'm perfecting my sides. Filling in any holes or helping that gel along the edges, self-level to the edge. Just helping it along. Whoops. There's a little bit of gel I want to put right in there. I'm taking too much time with this one. So I'm taking too much time. It's self-leveling. So I'm just gonna cure it. Flashing it, and then I'm gonna take a look at it. There was a bit of gel I wanted to put right here on the side. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm gonna flash cure that. Okay, and on to the next. Slip layer. And I don't know if you can tell, but my cuticle is not even here, so I like to try to push this cuticle back as much as possible. Okay. Too much gel is easier to work with, I find, than too little gel. So don't be afraid of putting a little bit too much on. It's just easier, I find, to work with. I know that sounds funny. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to cure that. Okay. Slip layer tells this next step of gel where to go. Dollop. Again, oh, I got a bubble in there. I got bubble in there. I scraped that off. Well, I got bubble in there, so we're just gonna work with this. Gonna pick up a little more, and I'm gonna kind of push it back to where it was and kind of carry on. Right here in the center where my apex is, and carry on. And then perfect my edges. There is a hole there. Okay, I'm gonna flip over. I've been tinkering around too much with this. Sometimes I like to come under here and oops! I just slipped and poked it. Oh boy. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it. I poked it, I messed with it. I'm gonna let it self-level a little bit and then I'm gonna cure it. I'm moving this back to center a little bit. Okay, here. And one more. Okay. I'm shaking. Okay. Okay. It's a thumb. My big thumbs are real big. Big dollop. Okay. And I'm going to cure that. I'm going to keep my thumb up at first under the light. And then after a few seconds, I'm going to stick my entire hand in there and do a full cure. And I'm going to cure it out for a full minute. And there we go. Okay, that's that. So after that, I will start my filing process. I don't know if we have time for all that. Maybe that will be another video. All right, well, thanks for hanging with me. And if you want to stick around for my next video for filing, check out the next video. I hope everyone is doing well. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.